In case you missed it on Thursday, Super Size Me director Morgo Spurlock ousted himself as a perpetrator of sexual misconduct. In a statement on Twitter, he wrote, "I am part of the problem." Spurlock said that as he watched other influential men brought down by allegations of sexual misconduct, he hadn't wondered who would be next. He'd wondered when they would come for him. So, he came for himself. In his statement, Spurlock said while in college, he was accused of but never charged with rape. Later, after making a name for himself in the entertainment industry, he said he paid a settlement to a female assistant who worked at his office, after publicly referring to her as hot pants or sex pants. While the statement outlined the accusations that have been leveled against him in the past, Spurlock dabbled in excuses, spitballing potential reasons for his behavior, reasons that didn't include the abuse of power or being an asshole. So, in the spirit of anger-inducing, illogical, meaningless excuses for abhorrent behavior, let's recap a few of our favorite excuses for sexual harassment, shall we? In a passage of his admission dedicated to introspection, Spurlock threw around several possible explanations for his behavior. But why? What caused me to act this way? Is it all ego? Or was it the sexual abuse I suffered as a boy and as a young man in my teens? Abuse that I only ever told to my first wife, for fear of being seen as weak or less than a man. Is it because my father left my mother when I was a child? Or that she believed he never respected her, so that disrespect carried over into their son? Or is it because I've consistently been drinking since the age of 13? I haven't been sober for more than a week in 30 years. Something our society doesn't shun or condemn but which only served to fill the emotional hole inside me and the daily depression I coped with. Depression we can't talk about, because it's wrong and makes you less of a person. After being accused of sexual harassment and assault from scores of women in the film industry, Harvey Weinstein took his embattled reputation and admitted himself to rehab for sex addiction. Weinstein himself hasn't said much publicly about the allegations, but his admission into rehab speaks louder than words. Because of course, sex was always the problem. Not power, abuse and bullying. When Kevin Spacey was faced with his own accusations of sexual misconduct, his subsequent statement went a little like this: "I was drunk, oh, and also, I am gay. Look over here." Well, not exactly, but he did use alcohol as a way of justifying the fact he did not remember an incident